standing 6.
And we've got a pair of teams here that know a thing or two about ball movement, Grant.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purist.
The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Morant and Bain in the backcourt.
Oh, wow! Okay, I didn't see that coming.
He's shaking the hoops. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. Morant against Russell. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity in a three-point play. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns. The free throw drops for Morant. A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athletes at the one position. Both Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
Just 5 on the clock. The shot by Towns, no good. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Stolen by Anderson. Here's Edwards. Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
And just crashes the glass with effort and intensity. I mean, how do you box a guy out like Towns?
Bain, the pass to Adams. And Gobert with a block. And they get it back. Now here's Jackson, covered by Towns. Here's Bain, kicks it out to Jackson. Shot clock at 5. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
And whenever Adams is aggressive on offense, it helps big time, especially when he's dunking it hard inside.
Outside Russell. Pass to Gobert. Adams grabs the miss.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Morant, the pass to Bain. Back to Morant. Towns with a rebound.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Edwards, the pass to Towns. The Grizzlies pull it in. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to Adams. Nice D from Anderson. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Outside Edwards. From behind the arc. Hits a three-pointer. Edwards has got 5 now.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
From deep, Morant. Edwards pulls it in. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far.
When it comes to the Grizzlies, a lot of this season is about erasing the memory of their playoff loss last year. It was a disappointing end to their season.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
But with Memphis's 2021-2022 season, it still has to be considered a success, right?
Yeah, I think it was a successful season, but as a whole, this young team, they won their division, but the hopes were so much higher going into the postseason than just the second round.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Towns can't get it to go. Memphis trailing here. Morant, the pass to Adams. Towns with a rebound.
Look, I'll give him an A for effort for trying to dunk through the defense, but maybe he should ease up on that one just a little bit.
Here's the 3. And Edwards with the basket on the assist by Russell. Give him 8 points now.
And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play.
And here's Morant outside. 2-for-1 opportunity here.
Hey, if I'm in their shoes, I'd go for it.
Russell against Morant. Anderson for 3. Hits the trifecta.
And this is what point guards like Russell are responsible for, setting the table for his guys.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. Down low. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Here's Edwards, plenty of space. No good, off the front rim.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Timberwolves. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Timberwolves. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Edwards and Anderson fill out the perimeter, and it's Russell in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
Oh, he's got some hops. Morant, this man loves to attack the rim whenever he gets the chance. And when I mean any chance, I mean any chance.
Pass to Towns. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, BA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Outside Bain. Now Adams. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
Yeah, this is where Adams looks to score, especially when he has a matchup he likes.
In 2013, Steven Adams was selected 12th overall by OKC, the first rounder born in New Zealand.
Yeah, BA. Well, I mean, Adams is blazing a new trail. An example for kids in his home island of New Zealand. You, too, can become an NBA player. And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Morant against Russell. Launches a 3. Now Adams. Jackson on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Morant, the pass to Adams. Rebound Minnesota. Closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second. And stolen by Morant. Uses the glass on the layup. Morant's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Working through the lane, Morant, he's got such a great change of speed to keep the defense off.
Russell, the pass to Towns. Outside, Anderson. Outside for Russell. Clock at 2. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Morant against Russell. Bain, the pass to Adams. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. RJ, you were in the middle of a few trades in your career, to put it lightly. What's that like as a player to get moved around so much?
Thanks for bringing that up so sweetly, Brian. I appreciate that. Look, there's pros and cons to this. It's nice.
Oh, yes! Whoa. Throw it down!
Oh! And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, BA.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Back to Bain. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Here's Towns, and it's powered home by Towns.
Woo, the whole arena felt that. Towns can just be merciless on offense.
Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. Two important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
Moran against Russell, and there's the call on Dylan Brooks. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
1:10 left in the first half. Outside Russell. To the paint. 4 on the clock. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Grizzlies have gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second. Moran against Russell. Now here's Moran, guarded closely. Jackson with a screen on Edwards. Brooks, the pass to Jackson. Just 3 to shoot. From the arc. And it's Brooks missing. The Timberwolves have gotten off to a perfect 4-for-4 start of the second. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Edwards. Pass to Towns to the left wing. There's the drive. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
Making his presence known with that swat. Jackson Jr. understands when to go after blocks.
Second team foul.
Hey, you can't block it. Sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And he's good on the second. There's 10 seconds left in the second period. Outside Jones. Fires the 3. Sinks it from distance. Jones has got his first 3 points of the game. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Timberwolves ahead, up by 4. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Boy, you gotta like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
On the court for the Grizzlies. They've got Xavier Tillman. Tyus Jones is out there with John Conchar. Then there's Danny Green.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis.
You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
Yeah, BA, and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. If the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years, they could be hanging up some banners very soon.
Minnesota has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. To the inside. It's stolen. And the ball out of play. The Timberwolves will have it. And Minnesota has possession. The lead is 2. Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Prince. There's the 3. And he can't get that one.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
To the middle. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, BA.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand. Pass to Noel. Here's Conchar. Drives to the hoop. McDaniels covering. Inside. Can't get the go-ahead bucket. And for the Timberwolves, their shooting has been excellent so far, around 56%. Here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
And although he's undersized in his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Pass to Conchar. Now here's Green. That one goes in.
Danny Green.
Here's Noel. Well, quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyus Jones. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's McLaughlin. The three is up. Tips it, controls the rebound and the putback. Reed's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Great effort to turn the miss into 2 points.
Yes, sir. Those are the hustle points. Back to Jones. Pass to Conchar. Now here's Jones. Here's Conchar.
Timberwolves foul. Torian Prince. First personal foul. Second team foul.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Clock at 6. Tillman with a screen. Oh, and Reed with a block. The Timberwolves have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. And he's going for the lob. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush.
2 minutes.
McDaniels covering. Lays it up and banks it in. And between Jason Kidd and LeBron James, RJ, you played with some incredible passers in your day. What was that like, running alongside those guys?
Well, it's just amazing. Jason Kidd, LeBron James, these guys can get you the ball when you don't even know that you're open. That's what's fun. And it's even more fun kind of sitting back and watching them and seeing how they read the floor. 2 of the greatest to ever do.
Knocked loose. Here's Noel, defended by Jones. Tillman in the post. Reed defending. Back to Tillman. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Nas Reed.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
At the line for the Grizzlies.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Minnesota. He hits the second from the line. 56 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. Pass to McDaniels. Soft touch off the glass. McDaniels got 4 points now in the quarter.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Outside Jones. Here's Conchar. McDaniels covering. Shot clock at 6. He gets it in there. He's got 6.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open 3, that's the key to efficient offense.
Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. McDaniels up top. Pass to McLaughlin. Now here's Reed. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. The T-Wolves on top. They lead by 3. And we're just moments away. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
That is why he is a point guard in this league. He has the elite passing ability, the vision. You need both to play the point guard.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. McDaniels out there with Naz Reid. Then there's Taurean Prince. Then it's Jordan McLaughlin. And it's Noel in at the shooting guard position. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Memphis trailing here. Jones with the ball. Takes it inside and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's McLaughlin. Green covering. Outside McDaniels. Prince down low. He's against Tillman. Prince can't hit. The Grizzlies shooting around 50% of the game so far. Green finds Jones. And that one's good. And Green with the assist.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Here's McLaughlin. It's McDaniels on the wing. Pass to Reid. Here's Prince from downtown. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Beautiful effort on that tip in. High activity level is part and parcel of his game.
It's Tillman, high post. Reid with the rebound. Reid's got his 4th rebound in this one. The Timberwolves have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the 4th. 2 for 4 now. Pass to McDaniels. Here's McLaughlin. A shot from the mid-range. Cuts off the pass. Outside Jones. Here's Conchar. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. Spins. Here's Noel. Count it. Now it's a 6-point Timberwolves lead.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Outside Jones. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyus Jones. That'll be a 2nd foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
A remarkable defensive play. The replay showing once again the tenacity on that end.
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. Pass to Towns. This one for 3. And Morant clears the board. The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 4 since the 4th quarter began. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
The explosiveness of Morant is just incredible. His motor and work ethic are both tremendous as well.
And Morant drops them both.
He's such a great free throw shooter who can handle big moments.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Morant against Russell. Pass to Towns. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him off.
Here's Morant. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
Get this man the ball, and he will make something happen. Morant rises to the occasion. Man.
Morant against Russell. Out left to the wing. Here's Towns.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Ja Morant. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Minnesota.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And pretty reliable from the stripe. Cat accepts the responsibility of stepping up in these spots.
And this is how you execute. Creating any type of separation is huge right now.
Bain finds Morant. The shot. The shot, no good. And Minnesota the other way with it now. Back to Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Bain. And here's Edwards outside. It's hauled in by Ja Morant.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Pass to Adams. Back to Morant. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. And here's Minnesota now. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth. Towns a screen on Bain. And here's Edwards outside. Here's Russell. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Second personal foul.
That's on Steven Adams.
Second team foul.
And all Russell has to do is push out the distractions and focus on the task at hand. He can do this.
And so he drops them both. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Taking full advantage of his opportunities at the line to extend their lead.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. From deep three-point range, sinks it. What range from downtown.
A volume three-point shooter. The coaching staff encourages Russell to fire away.
From deep, Morant. From beyond the arc, and then some.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
And so it's Minnesota with the W. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles in the game.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Now let's meet the starters for the Clippers. At center, Ivica Zubac. Let's meet the starters.
So the Clippers win the tip. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. On court spot are the deadly George and Leonard. Wall and Powell are the guard set. And it's Zubac in at the 5. Now here's Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Nice pass by Kawhi Leonard. You can tell he's been working on his playmaking.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
Towns against Leonard. 6 to shoot. He can't get that one, so the Clippers will take it the other way. George against Anderson. And George kicks to Wall. Outside Leonard from past the arc. The rebound by Anderson. I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history. Not focusing on the past. Just keep evolving as a team.
Now here's Leonard. Shoots over Towns. The kick out to Wall. From deep, George. Rebound, Minnesota. Outside, Edwards. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there. And I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
Clippers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Leonard with the screen on Russell. Oh, Leonard in position. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And boy, Kawhi is the perfect target. The big reach to get to the pass and the great hands on the catch.
Russell dishes to Anderson, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Russell.
Unforced errors. These are the kinds of things that break momentum.
Clippers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Russell against Wall. And then jammed down as he goes right over Rudy Gobert.
And you can tell he put a lot of practice into that one. Wall's always ready to break out something slick if he's got the time and space.
Now, here is Russell. Poked away. Here's Gobert. No good that time. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. It's Powell on the wing. This one for 3. It's the three-point bomb.
That's who you want to get it out to. Norman Powell shoots around 40% from deep almost every year.
Edwards finds Anderson. Leonard with the ball. Now guarded by Towns. George up top.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Wall against Russell. Here's Zubac. Anthony Edwards with the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Russell passes to Edwards. Back to Russell. Plays it up and banks it in.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks. I caught up with Chris Finch. One point he made to his players was, they're going to try to attack us where we live. Right at home, in the paint, at the rim. We have to be ready to contest shots, play physical, and match their intensity. Guys, we will all find out together how this plays out.
Okay, David, much appreciated.
Entering the league raw offensively, Gobert's developed a few moves in the inside.
Passes it to Powell. Shoots the three. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. 43 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to go on Norman Powell.
I like whenever Gobert takes initiative and tries to score, because sometimes it forces the defense to foul him.
Spydi, expectations have been so high for this Clippers team in recent seasons with the addition of Kawhi and the addition of Paul George and the other great parts around him.
They've got a lot of terrific players, Kevin. On paper, they look playoff ready. So those expectations aren't so misplaced. Seems like every year Kawhi Leonard averages around 6 or 7 free throws a game, about the same as KD and LeBron.
And George kicks to Zubac. All taking his time here. Back to Zubac. Stolen by Anderson. And that does it for the first quarter. Clippers ahead, leading by 5. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center.
11. And please give a big round of applause for the Pubs.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Hey guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
For me, they made a point to attack inside early in the game, and it's paid off for them. A lot of solid looks in the paint.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly.
Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Anderson in at the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Leonard with the bucket.
The power, the length, the ability to finish. Leonard dominant in that painted area.
Edwards passes to Anderson. Off target from three-point range.
Great perimeter D. Gave a good shooter absolutely no room to operate.
Wall's shot is off. Timberwolves trail by 7. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Getting himself to the rim, Anderson continually finds ways to impact the game.
Now here's Powell. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Leonard inside, defended by Towns. Towns with the defensive effort. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Timberwolves. Outside Russell. Outside Towns. Lock at 6. To the middle. Anderson inside. Working on Zubac. Outside Russell. Back to Towns. Leonard with the steal. Gobert against Powell. Back to Wall. The shot's good on the assist by George. Wall's got the lead up to 7 now for the Clippers. Greg, you look at a player putting up big numbers on a losing team. How do you determine if those are quality numbers, so to speak?
You know, Kevin, it's a great question because somebody's going to put up points or collect rebounds or get assists. So, you look at efficiency, you look at effort, and there's no doubt that you can have winning players on losing teams.
Here is Edwards, following the basket by John Wall. Takes a 3. Gobert with a screen for Anderson. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here.
I mean, he's tailor-made for those pick-and-roll sets. Gobert, a big-time finisher on the move.
Powell kicks the Wall. Down low and stolen by Russell. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Edwards leading the charge. That's to Gobert. Got it. He's now 3 for 5 from the field.
Strong man strength right there by Rudy Gobert. Fending off the defense on the way up.
Wall against Russell. Wall, good. Wall's got 6.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Russell feeling it out a bit. Over Wall. Bounce down low. He's covered by Leonard. Just 5 to shoot. And the foul call on Kawhi Leonard. That's foul number 2 for him. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Anderson's shot is off. Clippers leading by 5. Leonard the pass to George. Lets it go with a 3. Leonard no luck.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And 1:01 left to play here in the second quarter. Towns the pass to Gobert. Shot clock at 6. Back to Towns. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Third personal foul.
And we've seen Towns take on more of a leadership role over the years, wanting to be the guy for this team. Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Now here's Wall. He has 6. Now the pass to Leonard. It's 3-pointers off the mark.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Here's Towns. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And one of the offensive forces in the league. When Towns wants to score, it is really hard to keep him from his spots.
Here's Leonard. And again, no good by the Clippers.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
And Wall kicks to Leonard over Anderson. Another miss by Leonard. And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great...
The Clippers, 17.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Rudy Gobert with a strong contribution so far in this one.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
I have to credit them for their patience offensively. They understood the matchup, and they took the necessary time to exploit it.
So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Jackson is the point with Kennard on the wing. Morris is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Batum in at the 3, the small forward. Outside Covington. Outside for Jackson for the 3. Rebound Minnesota. Pass to McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniels.
He hits his first attempt of the half. Not what you'd call suffocating D on that possession.
Jackson from long range. And that one is off. And Minnesota will come the other way. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
Pass Passes it to McLaughlin. Rebounded by Jackson. Clippers trail by 5. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Carving up the D in style. Love when Batum takes charge and finds a lane to the rim. You know what makes Nicholas Batum indispensable? When they need him in the paint, he's there. When they need him on the perimeter, he's there.
Great open look there. McDaniels got the lead up to 6 now for the Timberwolves.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
Kennard on the wing. He kicks to Morris. And he converts the layup. And with Batum, his versatility, he has earned him a lot of minutes over his career.
Kevin, reason why? When you got a guy who can guard a wing and get you points in the paint, that'll always get you some floor time.
It's Prince on the wing. To the left side wing. Noel. No good with the triple. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Los Angeles. Morris passes to Covington. Stolen by McDaniels. Pass to McLaughlin. And here's Reed, covered by Morris.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Outside, Covington. Stolen by McDaniels. And now the Timberwolves on the break. He's looking for Prince and finds him. Misses in close. Clippers trail by 6. Here's Covington. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Opposing defenders know what Robert Covington is capable of, giving him no room.
Robert Covington. 2 shots.
He's off on the second. Morris, no good. Minnesota leading by 5. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Kicks it to McDaniels. Doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Batum. The Clippers have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Jackson finds Morris. Outside Covington. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
This is what we talk about, valuing each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
Now here's Jackson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. For 3, count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down to 2 on the bucket from Kennard.
Always working to find open territory. Kennard's lethal in catch and shoot.
McLaughlin, the pass to Prince. There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter. Spins. Shot clock at 5. It's stolen by Morris. Over in the corner, Batum for the tie. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Batum with the steal. Kennard on the wing. The pass to Covington. He kicks to Morris. Can't tie it up as that one misses. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Timberwolves lead by 2. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense through your bigs, you give the defense just another thing it has to try and take away.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. We've got Prince. McDaniels is out there with Naz Reid. And it's McLaughlin into the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
Such a versatile offensive threat. Morris draws his fair share of fouls.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Leonard, he's checked in for Robert Covington. Paul George comes in for Nicholas Batum. Powell, he's checked in for Luke Kennard. And John Wall subbed in for Reggie Jackson. For three, Edwards. Morris with the rebound. The Clippers trail. Over to the left wing. And Wall kicks to Morris. Clippers moving the ball around. George, no good. Minnesota shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good.
Wall. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Minnesota.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Here's Russell. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. And Anderson has it in the corner. 6 to shoot. Gobert with a screen on Batum. Anderson passes to Gobert. Stolen by Zubac. Here's Jackson. Pass to Zubac. Back to Jackson. Passes it to Zubac. Slam home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
And really, after trailing the entire game, they've got to be feeling good about evening things up.
Definitely. But this is the time when you want the momentum. Late is when you want to impose your will.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Leonard, he's checked in for Robert Covington. Paul George comes in for Nicholas Batum. Powell, he's checked in for Luke Kennard. And John Wall subbed in for Reggie Jackson. And Wall kicks to Zubac. Here's Leonard. In the corner, Powell with it. Pass to Zubac. Back to Powell. Clock at 4. Here's Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Great floor awareness. Powell knows how to find his open teammates.
And they double up Russell. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Kept alive, Minnesota. And there's Gobert putting it right back in.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one, even just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Outside, George. And George with the stuff.
Big points as the stakes rise, so does George's impact on the game.
Ball against Russell. A 3 ball. Gobert the pass to Russell. Towns wide open. They get it again. Gobert tries again. Gobert double teamed. To the inside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got 8 rebounds in this game. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a break cramp.
And there's a minute 45 left in the game. Here's George. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on D'Angelo Russell.
At the free throw line, Paul George is usually very consistent. He just can't let the stakes get inside his head.
And thanks to his good work at the line there, now we have a 2-possession ball game.
Back to Edwards. Outside, Towns. Kicks it to Edwards. Drives to the hoop. And he makes that one. 6 points for Anthony Edwards.
And the more experience Edwards gets, the better he'll become, especially when he's stepping up and hitting the big shots.
Powell in the high post. Edwards there. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's George for 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Outside, Russell. And the pass to Towns. Gobert with the screen for Towns. And Gobert kicks to Towers. For three, Edwards. No good on that one. A critical possession right here.
Crowd on pins and needles, Kev.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Wanting to prove the doubters wrong, George welcomes the chance to come through at the strike.
He's able to hit the second one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. From deep 3-point range, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Russell.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And George kicks to Wall. There's the triple. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. Now the Timberwolves with it. From deep. No good that time. So it's the Clippers taking the win in a close one. They seem to relish. Thank you, David. Great interview.
Thank you very much, Brian. Well,
Rippy alley, I like it. I know what that means, man. Here we go. And it's going to be the Grizzlies off the tip. So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. At small and power forward, it's George and Leonard. Wall and Powell are the backcourt duo, and it's Zubats in at the center position. Morant, the pass to Adams. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And Grant, we've got two teams here that don't need to rely solely on their starters. They've got a lot of firepower coming off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent on display for both sides. And that depth makes each team more unpredictable on offense. Both sides have a number of guys who can step up on any given night.
Outside Morant. Payne against Powell. Payne, no good.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
First personal foul.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Outside Morant. It's rebounded by Zubats. Ball against Brooks. And the dunk by Leonard.
Incredible wingspan, unbelievable hands. The alley-oop is easy.
And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Here's Morant. Off with the layup.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Boy, guys, it wasn't too long ago that the Los Angeles Clippers were the worst team in the league, but boy, have times changed. The Clippers are now an attractive organization for some stars.
Morant against Wall. Jackson down low. Brooks, the pass to Payne. 6 on the shot clock. To the paint. Oh, deflected. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. And they're pushing it up. Morant with it. He's picked up by Zubats. Blocked. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Zubats. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
And here are the Grizzlies now. Trailing by 4. From deep, Morant. And they recover it. Out to the right wing. And here's Adams from the arc. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. The Clippers have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Outside Wall. Kicks it to George. From deep. The long distance 3 is buried. George has got 5 points. I mean, a true transformation of the Clippers. They were that team that stars avoided.
They were, BA, but I think that started to change back in 2011, the trade of CP3 to the Clippers. It started this new era. Then the ownership ownership change helped it even further. And in one summer, let's remember, they signed both Kawhi and Paul George. Unreal transformation.
2 minutes remaining in the fight. 2 minutes.
Powell against Bain. Pass to George. Back to Powell from outside the arc. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And here are the Clippers now. A nice run going, 12 in a row. Wall, the pass to George. From deep three-point range, an absolute bomb from three-point range. Give him 8 points now.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. And he lobs it up. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
It has to be interesting when you're bringing the ball up the court and Kawhi Leonard is the guy coming to meet you. This guy is the embodiment of an elite defender.
Then he sinks the second. Leonard really has shown very few cracks in his defensive game over the years, Doris.
BA, I think it's a combination of things. Certainly the physical attributes. He's really long. He's got unbelievable lateral quickness. His defensive instincts and IQ are just off the charts. This guy is as disruptive a defensive force as we have seen.
First team foul.
Wall against Morant. Zubac with the steal.
The D feels like it's everywhere, and that pass should not have been made.
Here's Leonard. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Morant against Leonard. Morant, the pass to Bain. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter. Wall finds Powell from deep. The Grizzlies pull it in. Outside Morant to stop the run. And he lays it up and in.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
George passes to Powell. And a miss there on the triple. Deflects the pass. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession.
Oh, they're lucky that pass was just tipped and not taken. Could have been worse.
From deep, Morant connects from downtown. Morant's got 5 points.
Look at the mechanics on Morant's shot. He can totally trust himself to hit the quick jumper.
Paul George, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for the Los Angeles Clippers. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth dance team.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Clippers.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
So here are the 5 for the Clippers to start the second. Powell and George are out on the wings. Kawhi and Zubac make up the front court. And it's Wall in at the point guard position. You know, with all the dunkers out there, some players make sure they don't end up on too many posters. Grant, you ever make a business decision?
Yeah, you know, I made a few business decisions through my career. Look, as a competitor, you want to make sure that you can play defense, give it your all, contest at the rim when you feel that you can. But when someone like a Vince Carter in the midst of insanity, that's when you make a business decision. And that's a smart decision.
Pass to Leonard. Takes a 3. The shot won't fall. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Up top, Morant. Wall covering. Outside Morant. Down low. Here's Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
Make no mistake, an intimidating 7-footer. Steven Adams gets the space he needs and finishes with ease.
Walking foul call. Steven Adams. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Stolen by Jackson.
You know, anticipation is a huge part of defense, and he played it perfectly right there.
Morant with it. He's picked up by Zubats. Back to Morant. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Morant, the pass to Adams. Brooks outside. Clock at 6. Kicks it out to Jackson. Memphis needs to get off a shot. In transition, here come the Clippers. Here's Wall. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Wow, pretty pass from Powell. This guy has great instincts as a scorer, and that time sets up his teammate.
Outside Morant. They grab their own miss. And it's Adams missing. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Wall, the pass to Zubats. It's Powell on the wing. Brooks against George. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
That's what we call playing big. Paul George imposing his will in the paint. Boy, when we talk about those elite two-way threats, Paul George's name is certainly high on everyone's list.
In transition, here come the Clippers. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Shot from 12. Oh, Brooks with the steal. And here comes the break. Zubats with the steal. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the NBA markets itself behind its star players, but Commissioner Adam Silver understands what makes the game tick. He said, quote, "This is a team sport. In order to truly win championships and compete at the highest level, all the players have to come together."
So true, Allie. Thank you. We know how dominant George can be on both ends of the floor doors.
Well, consider he's a great scorer, a 3-level scorer, and then he's able to guard perimeter and post players. That combination of size, length, athleticism, he continues to be a major threat in this league.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That'll belong to John Wall.
Love the attacking mindset of Morant. Gets him to the line.
The free throw drops for Morant. And Morant drops them both.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Powell passes to Wall. Oh, Brooks with the steal. And now the Grizzlies on the run. Got a piece of it. George with a steal. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. And he lobs it up top. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
And they've made themselves easy pickings. Sloppy ball control creates an easily converted turnover.
Outside for Morant. Back to Brooks. Oh, got a piece of it. It's stolen by Wall. Leonard up top, guarded by Bain. And the foul on Jaren Jackson. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Third team foul.
There's 53 seconds left in the first half of this one. Wall, the pass to Zubats. George for 3. He can't get that one to fall. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Here's Morant. 10 points for him. From deep three-point range. Nope. Shooting 3 for 8 in the game now. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Powell passes to Zubats. To the inside. Leonard. The shot misses. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson. And here's Morant outside. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers earning this break in the action, up 10, just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. All right, good stuff, Allie.
Get ready for the double working.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Paul George has been sensational.
He was getting into the lane easily that first half. Just relentless.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
They've got Xavier Tillman. John Conchar is out there with Tyus Jones. Then there's Danny Green. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Down low. Covington grabs the board. Well, the Clippers shooting 53%. Good efficiency on offense so far. Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Robert Covington. That's his first foul.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Pass to Tillman. 6 to shoot. Green with the ball. Jackson in his pocket. Jones from outside. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Well, Danny Green excels at recognizing when his teammates have open looks and putting it on the money. Nicely done.
Jones against Jackson. Outside Covington. The Grizzlies pull it in. And here's Jones. From deep. Batum pulls it in.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And the shot goes in.
Well, this is why it helps to have a big man capable of sprinting the floor. Marcus Morris solid at getting to the right spots.
Jones in the post, defended by Jackson. Jones misses. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Oh, they pick off the pass. Here's the break. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Jones has got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Pass to Jackson. Out to Covington. The 3. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. And the Clippers lead by 12. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. And there's the screen. Jones against Jackson. Here's Conchar. And the layup is good off the glass.
That's where they'd like all their shots to come from.
Jones against Jackson. To the middle. Here's Covington. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Covington's got 5.
Really good job by Covington to get good position and finish.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Outside Jones. Covered by Covington. From outside, off the mark. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Jackson for 3. No good there. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. 1:35 left in the third. Jones against Jackson. It's stolen. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. For the left side wing. Batum outside. Yep, that one goes. Batum's got his first 2 points.
Wow, what soft touch from Nick Batum. This guy has no trouble finishing in the painted area.
Jackson against Jones. Oh, Covington with a block. Counted. The Clippers have gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. It's Covington on the wing. 46 seconds left in the third quarter. Kicks it out to Jackson. The three-pointer off the mark. Memphis shooting at a 44% clip in the third. Jones against Jackson. And there's the drive. The 17-footer. Conchar can't hit.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved?
Oh, wow!
Boy, just good heads-up play by Batum. Spots the open man, but delivers it on time and on target.
Left side Jones. And there's a whistle. That goes on Robert Covington. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Pass to Conchar. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Conchar's got 4 points now in the quarter. And so it's Los Angeles, now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. Really. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And so in the game for the Clippers, Jackson and Kennard, the guards. Marcus Morris out there with Robert Covington. And it's Batum in at the small forward position. They get the rebound. Adams. Brooks from outside. That shot missing. Well, Los Angeles shooting it well, around 55% for the game. Batum finds Jackson. Back to Batum. Outside Covington. Kennard left side. 4 on the clock. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. And it's a completely new group for the Clippers.
Substitution on the court.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Morant, he's open. Gets an open look and hits it.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
George against Brooks. Out to Leonard. Out of bounds. It'll be Grizzlies ball. For Memphis, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Outside Bain. Brooks outside. 5 to shoot. Morant against George. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And the Clippers have possession. They have yet to score here in the fourth. Here's Wall. Oh! And he hammers in the reverse slam.
It seems to be the new breed of point guards who can play above the rim. Wall finishing with style.
Back to Morant. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
Jackson against Leonard. The kick out to Wall. Fires from deep. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Clippers lead by 12.
This has defined Kawhi Leonard's game going back to college. He understood rebounding is important to winning.
Jackson can't get it to go. The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. And a deep 3 from Leonard. Here's Zubac. Kicks it to George. Wall, the pass to George. Knocks down the triple.
Well, not only prolific from three, but efficient from three. Paul George, nicely done.
2 minutes remaining.
Morant with it.
2 minutes.
We've got 1:55 left in the game. Clock at 6. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in a zone, he stays aggressive.
The Clippers have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Zubats with it. He's picked up by Adams. And there's the foul. It's on even to Zubats. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
From deep, Morant. Leonard pulls down the board. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Bain comes with a double. Powell passes to Leonard. The shot, no good. Ooh, some solid defense from Adams. Here's Morant. Morant missing again.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those. Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Clippers.
They looked to run anytime they could.
They set the tone with their pace. Their transition game was excellent.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Paul George.
Boy, forget about his stats for a second, right? What impressed me most was his stamina. It seemed like he was involved in every play. And with that kind of activity, I don't know how you don't wear down.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Leonard against Jackson. Just 5 to shoot. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Now George. So it's the Clippers winning this one easily. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a... All right, Allie, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant.
At goal, 6'3", number 12, Moran.
Well, if you like free-flowing offenses that pile up the assist, Clark, you've come to the right place.
Tell you what, Kevin, both of these teams really emphasize player movement, ball movement, and getting everybody involved, touches and shots. It makes them very unpredictable and really keeps the defense off balance.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert.
At the line for
Out on the perimeter, Edwards and Anderson. And it's Russell in at the one. Good on the second free throw. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. And the rejection by Jackson. Morant passes to Bain. A three. It's hauled in by Edwards. Now the Timberwolves with it. Russell kicks to Towns. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. Hey guys, how about the dominant young career Karl Anthony Towns has had?
Very few can dominate like he can, Kevin. Towns is a monster. I mean, averaging a double-double every year of his career so far. So valuable in what he brings to the table. You can tell Towns is a true modern-day player. He's got a diverse skill set, and he can do so much more than you're used to seeing from a guy his size and his position.
Brooks, the best of Bain. Out to Brooks. 6 on the shot clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Shot clock reset for Memphis. Morant surveying the D. Three-pointer. The Grizzlies with another miss. Russell against Morant. Gobert. Brooks grabs the board.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. Got to appreciate that stop.
Inside. Here's Adams. And he banks in the layup.
And this is where Adams has the biggest impact. The closer to the basket, the more effective he is.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. I spoke briefly with Chris Finch. He told me they have to lean on their post game tonight. He wants them to get the ball into the block each time down the floor and pound those guys inside. Sounds like this could be a real physical battle. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Edwards inside, guarded by Bain. And it's Towns missing for Memphis. They've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Here's Jackson. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Right side, Edwards. Towns finds Edwards. The Timberwolves. Again can't hit. Memphis leading by 4. Last season, Clark, the Timberwolves snapped a 3-year playoff drought.
An important milestone for this squad, Kevin. I mean, it shows they're ready to compete in the postseason. That's huge and speaks to just how far this team has come.
Jackson. Gobert with the defensive effort. Minnesota's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Edwards drives in.
We've got liftoff here, folks. Once Edwards sprints past the defense, it is an absolute wrap.
Morant outside. Pass to Adams. Gobert with the block. Anderson against Brooks. Nifty move. And finished off by Anderson.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Morant kicks to Jackson. Russell against Morant. Driving in. Back to Jackson. Towns with the defensive effort.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
And when Gobert is making a move to the bucket, it's best to just stay out of the way. There's a lot of momentum behind the big fella.
Now here's Brooks. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Out to Morant. Back to Jackson. That shot missing. And Minnesota will come the other way. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
On the front foot, attacking the defense. This is Anthony Edwards at his best.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Morant against Russell. Out to Brooks. Shot to stop the run. The rebound by Anderson. Outside Russell for 3. Edwards. No good there. And so the first quarter is in the books. Minnesota on top, up by 4. And don't go away. We'll be...
Please give a big round of applause.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, what's your take so far on the Timberwolves?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchup defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Jackson with it. Now guarded by Towns. Back to Morant. Memphis moving it around. Adams finds Jackson. No good on the 3.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
They get it back. Gobert can't hit. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Morant with a wide open look. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Russell. The shot misses. And it's Memphis the other way. D'Angelo Russell, the 2nd overall pick in 2015.
Yeah, pretty interesting too, Kevin, that the Lakers traded him after just his 2nd season. It was basically a salary dump. It wasn't about talent because he's got plenty of that, but he was young when he came into the league. He had a reset at age 21 and then went on to rebuild his stock in Brooklyn, making an all-star game there. And by doing that, showed everybody that he could start over.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those additional scoring opportunities.
Morant outside. Morant with another miss. Timberwolves leading by 4. Russell with it. He's picked up by Morant. Bain against Anderson. A kick out to Towns. Pass to Gobert. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession.
Memphis ball.
And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Here's Adams. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night. Towns with the bucket. Towns has got the lead up to 6 now for the Timberwolves.
That's just a beautiful move by Towns. Really, he's got such a versatile skill set. There with the plus handles, man, he's got a lot to work with.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going.
And that sixth sense, guys, might be better than just about anybody else.
Russell, no luck. For Memphis, they've gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Bain passes to Brooks. That's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. And Adams kicks to Morant. Fires the 3. Traps in the tray. It's now only a 1-point Minnesota lead. And in the NBA, Clark, one singular talent can transform a team, as we know. So if you could play with either a superstar scorer or a defensive player of the year, which would it be?
I think I've got to go with the defender, Kevin, simply because there are a lot more guys that do scoring at a high level than do defending at a high level. And if you have an elite defensive player of the year kind of guy, he can make a huge impact on your championship chances.
Here's Russell. Morant with the steal. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
The Grizzlies trail by 3. 1:11 left to play in the first half. Jackson passes to Brooks. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And there's a flexibility to Brooks's game. He can play a specific role for you, or he can be a high-usage guy. Really depends on what a team needs from night to night.
The Timberwolves have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Russell dishes to Towns. The feed to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Towns doing a nice job with a smart play there, getting the ball to a ready shooter instead of trying to force it himself.
Morant outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Morant's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Grizzlies. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Russell against Morant. A steal.
Minnesota foul. Anthony Edwards. First personal foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Out to Brooks. Fires it up. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. And the Grizzlies lead by 2.
A point who knows his role. Ja loves setting guys up, always looking to pass it.
Back to McDaniel. Over Jackson. Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Grizzlies. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
The Timberwolves. 17.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Torian Prince is out there with McDaniels. Then there's Reed. And it's Noel in at the 2. Memphis leading. Here's Jones. Pass to Concho. Out left to the wing. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Down low. It's rebounded by McLaughlin. Minnesota shooting 43% from the field. McDaniels kicks to Prince from downtown. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Outside, Jones to the middle. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. And McLaughlin gets it to go.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Jones looking for an opening. The pass to Concho. Just 5 on the clock. Free throw line jump shot. And rebounded by McDaniels.
No excuses, none. I mean, with the defense non-existent, I mean, he has to connect from there.
That ties the game.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. To the right side. To the paint. McDaniels defending. A beautiful reverse layup. And the Grizzlies lead by 2. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. McLaughlin, the pass to Reed. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. Kicks it to McDaniels.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Kicked away. And here's Jones. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Stolen by Reed. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. The Grizzlies shooting struggles apparent. 37% from the field. To the inside. Tillman's shot is off. Reed with it, working on Green. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
Stolen by McDaniels. Here's Reed. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional.
I'd suggest that he stay with those basics because we've got a tight one here tonight.
Noel passes to Reed for the lead. Here's McLaughlin. 5 on the clock. Tillman grabs the miss. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Outside, Jones. There's 14 seconds left in the third. In. inside. Can't get it to fall. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Grizzlies lead by 2. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. And so here's Memphis. The lead is 2. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the center position. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Pass to McDaniels to take the lead. And they get it back. Pass to Noel. Fires from deep. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Jackson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Brooks finds Bain. Memphis moving that ball around. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's McDaniels. Stolen by Jackson. Bain passes to Brooks. Feeds it to Adams. Reed with the block. They retain possession. Brooks outside. 5 to shoot. Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in him.
McLaughlin, the pass to Reed.
Well, I tell you what, the big guy knows how to do that. Throw it down.
Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. To the middle. Jackson kicks to Bain. Basket good. And the Grizzlies lead by 4.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Passes it to Reed. Now McDaniels. Stolen by Brooks. And here we go. Morant heading to the hoop.
And you like to see this from Brooks, right? No need to fall in love with the jump shot. Give the defense different looks.
Here's McLaughlin, guarded by Morant, and Jordan McLaughlin picks up the foul here. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's foul number 2 for him. Outside Jackson. To the wing right side. Moran finds Jackson. Out to Brooks. 4 on the clock. Jackson passes to Morant. At 3 off the mark. Timberwolves trail by 6. Here's Russell driving to the basket.
Attacking on the drive, and that's going to give Russell some free throws this time.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end. Tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And not just that, they're also forcing turnovers at a high rate and taking advantage in transition.
Here's Morant. Adams trying to free himself up. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. On the free throw, no good.
Boy, Morant's brought a lot of excitement. He almost always makes the night's highlight reel. He is what I'd call an elite showman.
And with that shot, the Grizzly lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Karl Anthony Towns.
Man, how about the collectedness of Towns? Helps him come through. Game gets snug.
Now Morant. And the layup's good off the glass. Morant's got the lead back up to 6 now for the Grizzlies.
And that speaks to Morant's fearlessness. Even amongst the trees, he is confident, looking to score with the ball.
And he stays with it. Here's Towns, and Towns throws it down.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Down low, here's Bain. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got rebound number 8 now on the night. And the rejection by Jackson. Morant gets to Jackson. Brooks dishes to Jackson. Back to Brooks. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And this is why Brooks is out there. Amazing watching him come up in the clutch for his squad.
Here's Adams. It's deflected. Brooks the pass to Adams. Now Jackson. Defended by Towns. Back to Morant. There's the pass to Jackson.
No time to waste on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediately.
Russell kicks to Gobert. The kick out to Towns. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Brooks, and he makes it look easy, tucking it hard with one hand.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last.
And this has been a comedy of errors. I mean, you can just add another one to the list.
And so the Grizzlies take the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our...
With the thought of getting a victory on the road, the T-Wolves came into the arena tonight with a look of confidence. tip-off goes to the Clippers. So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Anderson in at small forward. Now here's Powell. Back to Wall. Banked it in off the glass.
It felt like Powell had the shot, but good job of feeding the open man.
The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but B.A., those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Now here's Russell. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Well, that's nice coordination, as Russell seemed to know that he was going to get around the defense.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. George finds Zubac. Inside. Kicks it to George. Clock at 4. Three-pointer, no good.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Right side, Edwards. That falls. Nice assist by Russell.
Sometimes it's the simple play that's most effective. D'Lo with a nice assist.
Wall, the pass to Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hop, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. Now here's Russell to the wing on the left. Back to Towns. Pass to Gobert. And he banks in the layup.
This is who Towns is, an unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
Wall against Russell. Wall, no good.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but looked like plenty of room.
Leonard against Russell. Kicks it out to Anderson. Tries to spin move. Pass to Towns. And the foul called on John Wall. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Anderson with it, picked up by Powell. And here's Edwards outside. Doesn't go that time. And the Clippers will come the other way.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he
2
can.
minutes remaining.
Now here's Powell. Leonard passes to Zubac. Now Powell. 5 to shoot. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Zubac's shot is off. And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity, and he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
Here's George. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Here's Wall. Rebound, Minnesota. First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Here's Towns. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Edwards, a pass to Towns. And here's Russell. Pass to Anderson. Back to Russell. Jacks up a 3. Here's Gobert. That falls. Nice assist by Russell.
At his size, at that range, Gobert's shot is pretty much impossible to alter. The defender did what he could do.
Now here's Wall. Now Powell, guarded by Edwards. Leonard against Towns. Leonard passes to George. And that one good.
I like to see Leonard's ability to dish the ball off the screen and roll. It's becoming a huge advantage for this team.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. The 3 from Russell. Outside Edwards. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. Powell's shot is off. Left side, Edwards. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. And that does it for the first quarter. The T-Wolves on top, up by 4. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, we've seen them take advantage of the lanes given to them so far. The defense isn't plugging it up, and it's being exploited.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they get the ball. At
small and power forward, it's George and Leonard. Wall and Powell are the backcourt duo, and it's Zubac in at the center position, locking down the middle. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their second winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success.
Now here's George. Blocked again!
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
Anderson for 3. Kept alive by Minnesota. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
That free throw misses.
At the line for the Timberwolves, Rudy Gobert.
And he misses the second one as well, so 0 for 2 that time. So what do you think the keys are that could help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game, but I think it's really the intangibles, building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team.
And how about that replay? Man, you got to appreciate the hustle on defense.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
Now here's Russell. From 11 feet away, the Timberwolves again can't hit. The Clippers trail. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track. Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush.
Give John Wall that assist.
Wall against Russell. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The Clippers have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Pass to Wall. To the paint. Zubac. And good. Coming on the assist by Wall. Zubac has got his second basket.
And being that Wall is a point guard, it's his responsibility to facilitate. Just a terrific dime right there.
And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. Well, as you know, Grant, this game can be so hard on your body. As a player, how do you determine the difference between being hurt versus being injured?
That's a great question, B.A. Look, sometimes as players, you need someone to protect them from themselves. Today's game, the teams today are so smart about protecting players and preventing things from getting worse. But it really comes down to the players, the doctors, the team overall, just being smart and having a big picture about the injuries.
Now here's Edwards. Pass to Russell. Outside, Anderson. Shot to stop the run. Outside, Russell. It falls. He's now 2 of 5 from the field.
Well, not the biggest guy on the floor, but still big for a guard and a lefty. It's a nice soft touch from D'Lo.
Outside Wall. Beyond the arc. Anderson pulls it down. The Timberwolves trail. Outside Russell. Towns, a screen on Powell. The 3 from Russell. Here's Towns. Oh, it's Towns with the finish.
And just crashes the glass with effort and intensity. I mean, how do you box a guy out like Towns?
Out to Leonard. 3-pointer. That shot, no good. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Russell against George. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. For the last couple of seasons, the Clippers have shot the lights out from deep, Brett.
Oh, man, they've been unbelievable. Over 41% back in that 21 season. That led the NBA. So they got a nice collection of shooters on this Clippers team, and it helps when you have Paul George and Kawhi Leonard play to create great shooting opportunities. So lots of guys that can hurt you from deep. And Paul George had great position that time, an easy deuce.
Shot from 12. Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota. From deep three-point range, Anderson pulls it down.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Now here's Anderson, looking for his first basket, still in this one. Russell from outside. It's not going to go for him, and the Clippers will come the other way. George passes to Zubac, and it's slammed in by Zubac.
Smart play from PG. Just sees a man with a better shot and gets him the rock.
Pass to Edwards. Back to Anderson. Up and in on the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 1. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Powell outside. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. Anderson passes to Towns. Now Gobert. Anderson inside. Uses the glass on the layup. And it's a 3-point Minnesota lead.
Anderson's inside game reminiscent of an old teammate of his, Boris Diaw, patient in the post around the rim.
17, the Timberwolves. 20.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back. If you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Paul George with a strong contribution so far in this one.
There's virtually nothing you can do to stop him. I mean, you can't even contain him. He's been that great.
Yeah, I don't know if you have enough game plans to slow him down. How do you guard a guy that good?
So for Minnesota right now, we've got Jalen Noel, McDaniels out there with Naz Reid. Then it's Jordan McLaughlin, and it's Prince in at the 3. Now here's Covington. That one's good from Morris on the assist from Covington.
And he got a good look at the hands of Covington.
Here's McLaughlin. Pass to McDaniels. Here's McLaughlin. Out left to the wing. Here's Prince. No good on the 3. And for the Clippers, they're shooting an average of 43% for the floor. Jackson outside. McDaniels against Covington. Back to Jackson. Jackson drawing the double team. Here's Batum. And they get it back. Kicks it out to Kennard. Covington passes to Kennard. Back to Covington. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Jackson, the pass to Batum.
Awesome D from Torian right there. A big reason why he's on the floor right now.
3-pointer off the mark. Here's McLaughlin, and stolen by Covington. Jackson on the wing. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Pass to Kennard. Back to Batum for 3. Reed with the rebound. Minnesota in the lead. Here's McLaughlin. Outside McDaniels. Here's Prince. 6 on the shot clock. Tipped. Jackson outside. Pass to Kennard. Out to Covington. McDaniels with it. Guarded by Covington. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Pure from three-point range.
Well, when he's spotted up like that, Taurean Prince, those percentages go up. Very comfortable on that one.
Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Get up there, young fella. Sometimes as a point guard, you got to take it yourself.
Well, it's okay to be selfish when you can flush it like that.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. There you respect the decision-making from him out there.
Here's Noel. The Clippers getting their last shot to go. Oh, nice D from Kennard. This for the tie. And it's rejected.
Such a good defender, Taurean Prince. Physical, good lateral movement, and has the tools there to snuff out a shot.
The Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jackson. Yep, that one's good. And the Timberwolves lead by 5.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Jackson, the pass to Morris. Batum outside. Back to Morris. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Here's Noel. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Los Angeles has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Kennard outside. Here's Covington. Another shot. Nice move. McDaniels with some nice D. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Here's Noel, defended by Jackson. Outside McDaniels. Pass to McLaughlin. The Clippers grab the miss. Batum outside. Left side Covington. Here's Kennard. Buries it from 3. Kennard's got 5 points.
And as long as Kennard keeps knocking down those threes, he's going to get more opportunity.
3 quarters of play and a close one here. Timberwolves in. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Powell and George are out on the wings. Kawhi and Zubac make up the front court. And it's Wall in at the 1. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Gobert finds Edwards. Kicks it out to Anderson. Shoots over George. Soft touch off the glass. Towns has got 4 points this quarter. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Minnesota.
Well, you have to like what you've seen from them defensively. They've done well contesting shots and have managed to come away with some blocks too.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
This small advantage is starting to snowball.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Free throw, no good for Russell.
Yeah, so talented. There's very little Russell can't do. It's just about the consistency, but the talent is all there.
Now here's Russell. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. And here's Edwards outside. It's rebounded by Zubats. Zubats has got his 5th rebound in this one. It's George on the drive. Good D by Gobert. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4 in the 4th and looking confident on offense. And Edwards slams it in.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
George outside. And Gobert with a block. And that's an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Second team foul.
Russell finds Anderson. Pass to Edwards from deep. Again, the miss by Edwards.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
To win the drought. And George with the layup.
He might operate primarily on the perimeter, playing out of pick and roll and spotting up the threes, but PG could score on the inside.
Now here's Russell. Kicks it out to Anderson. Lets the 3 fly. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Russell's got his 3rd assist of the night. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Powell outside. Pass to Zubats.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Just 5 on the clock. Leonard for 3. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Towns. Can't connect from short range. The Clippers running out of time. Here's Leonard. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
First personal foul.
You can't be reckless guarding Kawhi Leonard. He feels out defenders so well and exploits them when they overcommit.
Both good from the line that time. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. And here's Russell. Towns, a screen on Wall. The 3 from Russell. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Well, so many plays are initiated from the pick and roll for Russell, and for very good reason. He's got as good a feel for that as you could hope for.
Leonard on the wing. 1:14 left in the 4th quarter. Back to Wall. The 3, George. And they'll get another chance. Here's Leonard. Russell with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the 4th quarter.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Timberwolves.
And at first glance, it appeared to be an easy win for them. However, they had to weather some storms along the way, Grant.
Yeah, in terms of competitiveness, it was a lot closer than the final score indicates.
And as most people predicted, the defense, even though they were keying on him, had no answers for Rudy Gobert.
I like his aggressiveness here tonight, especially on the glass. He was not messing around. When you think about a rough moment in Kawhi Leonard's career, it had to have come around 2021, that season-ending injury in the playoffs that kept him out of the entire 22 season. Now, the team's struggling to come back. He really wanted all of those free throws.
Now here's Russell. The offensive rebound. 11 seconds left in the game. Shot clock at 6. From deep. He can't hit that time.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that's going to do it tonight.
between these two teams tonight will be another installment in this terrific rivalry.
And let me say, playing in the same conference, having to go through each other year after year, yeah, that can breed a little bit of contempt. Let's just say it that way.
Exactly. I'm sure you felt that against rivals in your division, in your conference.
Yeah, I think most of the time they felt it against me.
Defensive foul.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the 1. Now, here's Bain. Morant kicks to Bain. Back to Morant. Bain finds Morant. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Ja Morant impressed as a rookie, but in 2022, he really started blowing the roof off.
He's been doing some tremendous things. And how about a 52-point game in February that year? Only 12 of those points came from threes. That's a lot of buckets.
Now here's Leonard. Going inside. And there's the pass to Powell. 6 to shoot. And the dunk by Powell.
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like, Greg, for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose. Passes it to Brooks. Feeds it to Adams. Misses the layup.
That's just a bucket like you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss them.
Here's Leonard. Pass to Zubac. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, it's nice to see him be assertive instead of settling for a jump shot, especially in the first quarter.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift.
Oh, my goodness. What a play.
And you can tell he put a lot of practice into that one. Wall's always ready to break out something slick if he's got the time and space.
Morant reaches to Adams. The layup missed. Outside Leonard. Nice D from Brooks. The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. On the wing, Bain. On the wing, Brooks. Memphis moving that ball around. Stolen by George. Powell against Jackson. And there's the feed to Leonard. Nice move. And he sinks the layup.
Talk about someone who knows all the angles. Kawhi on the interior. And since 1999, the Clippers and the Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
And that one's good, Morant.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
Wall against Morant. Right side, Wall. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Wall's got 7 points. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help. Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Yeah, they haven't appeared in a rush at all. They are just playing to their strengths and building this lead out well.
Jackson drives in, and it's Brooks in the corner. Inside, it's stolen by Wall. Back to Powell. Launches a 3. That shot, no good. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Jackson passes to Adams. Off target from outside.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's George. Puts the move on. And the basket is good. And he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Defensive foul.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Outside Jackson, looking to end the run. It's hauled in by Zubats.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from three.
Count that one.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
5 seconds separating the shot game clocks.
One of the most dynamic passers to enter this league in a while. Morant, this man is in full control of the offense.
Leonard looking over the floor. Beyond the arc. Can't hit that one. Brooks outside. And so it's Los Angeles. 13 points up at the end of the period. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything.
Fans, your Clippers, you
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Los Angeles. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubats. Wall and Powell are the guard set, and it's George in at the three, the small forward. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And Adams kicks to Morant. Back to Adams. Outside for Jackson. He feeds it to Morant. He dishes it to Jackson.
And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
Both free throws good from Jackson.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Up top, Morant, covered by Wall. Morant outside. The dish to Adams. Back to Morant. Just 4 to shoot. From deep. The shot, no good. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned him into a powerhouse. Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Jackson finds Adams. Leonard against Brooks. Outside Jackson. Morant outside. It's hauled in by Zubats. And so Powell will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Leonard from deep, three-point land. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Adams in the high post. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
That one's on Morant.
And punishing move there on the interior. Usually Leonard's going to get the bucket, draw the foul, or both.
And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, he's one of the 75 greatest.
And he ends up missing both free throws.
Well, if you polled players on who they think the strongest guy in the league, I'm pretty sure Steven Adams would be a top pick.
And again, it's the Clippers missing. The Grizzlies trail by 15. Morant reaches to Jackson. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That's foul number 2 for him.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And for Adams, his strength makes him difficult, Richard, to deal with.
Oh, yeah, it's the absolute worst. He sets some of the hardest screens in the league, and he's been one of, if not the best offensive rebounders for over the last decade. Look, it takes multiple people to box out that large unit.
It's Morant with the drive. That one goes. Counted.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
And Wall kicks to Leonard. Takes the three. It's not going to go for him. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now we see more and more top prospects bypass college or even leave high school early to make six figures playing for G League Ignite. For many years, going pro at such a young age was something we only saw abroad, but that reality is now here. Kevin?
I like it too, David. The landscape is shifting, and I think for the better. Thank you for the report. Banked in off the glass. Leonard's got 6 points in the quarter.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And that play is tailor-made for Adams. Not many guys set a better screen and then the quick roll off it to get the finish.
The shot by Powell, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 13. Moran finds Brooks. Jackson with it. Got a piece of it. Stolen by George. All with it. He's picked up by Brooks. Pass to George. 26 seconds left in the first half of the game. That's good. And so Wall with the assist.
And it's really hard to knock George off his balance. He's just so long and strong. Nice take there.
And here's Leonard from three.
Yeah, and that three-point shot, it really has looked awful here in the second quarter. It hasn't stopped him from attempting them, but it's time to maybe find something else to do.
Adams. The layup off target.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
And so that's the end of the first half. Clippers lead by 15. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Taking a look at the Grizzlies. We've got Tyus Jones, and it's Tillman in at the center, walking down the middle. Count that one. You know, Greg, you played on some gritty teams, and we hear that expression, getting punched in the mouth. And it's not usually literal, but what's that look like on the floor? What's it feel like on the court?
Kevin, you're just out hustling and out muscling the team. At times you'll see it. They kind of checked out mentally. And I'll tell you what, it is one of the best feelings in sport.
Here's Tillman. He can't hit that shot. Good D by Covington. Clippers leading by 16. Here's Morris. Outside Jackson. There's the pass to Kennard. Can't hit from 12. The Grizzlies shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Passes to Concho. Here's Tillman. Oh, good with the triple. The Clippers have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. One word you always hear the Grizzly players mention is chemistry.
Yeah, you can't fake chemistry, and it's true. When you ask these guys what makes their team special, they point out what a tight-knit group they are. Some people might not think chemistry is a big deal, but it is huge when it comes to this league.
And one thing is, if you look on paper, it can feel like there's chemistry. but as you know, sometimes it doesn't translate to the real world.
No, it does not translate. And then after that, if you don't have chemistry, you better have professionals.
The Grizzlies trail by 16.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
The Grizzlies with another miss.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad play again.
And textbook use of the pick and roll by Jackson, disrupting the defense and getting himself a look.
Jones looking for an opening. Stolen by Jackson. And now Covington running the floor all by himself.
So smart in these situations. Love how Covington often picks the correct route to run.
There's a good screen to the paint. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Jackson down low, working on Jones. Left side, Covington. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist from Covington. Morris has got his first points of the night.
Love the patience from Covington. Lets the situation develop and then delivers a perfect strike.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They lead by 20. It's the most we've seen.
Just aggressive there. Instead of going to one of his patented shots inside, Morris just simply rises up to be free.
Defended by Covington. Green in the post. He's against Morris. A new 14 for the Grizzlies. Here's Tillman, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
He knows his job on the glass, and he does it well, cleaning it up and sending it right back.
Left side, Jackson. Jacks up a three. Tillman grabs the miss. Tillman's got rebound number 5 here tonight. 26 seconds left to play here in the third. Jones, the pass to Concha. No good on the triple. Los Angeles leading by 20. To the middle. They swipe it. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And so it's Los Angeles controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. They've been playing some. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. The Grizzlies trail by 20. So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Jackson is the point with Kennard on the wing. Batuma's out there with Robert Covington, and it's Morris in at the 5 down low.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Jackson deciding where to go with it. Hits it from 3-point range.
And Jackson has become a reliable 3-point shooter. That's a shot you got to respect.
Back to Jones. To the inside. Latrey. Conchar, good. Conchar's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Clippers? Hey, Richard, as soon as your playing career ended, you got right into this business, into broadcasting. When did you decide that this would be the next step?
Well, the first time is when I thought I was going to be out the league, and so I started doing more and more work until I retired in 2018. So it started way before I retired.
That laid the groundwork for you. Good job. Powell, the pass to Leonard. Back to Powell. And Leonard has it in the corner. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Powell. Here's the 3. They get it again. There's the 3. A shot off that time.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
And it's in there.
Morant's got great understanding of the game. He can move like very few can in that pick-and-roll set.
Powell for 3. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Morant kicks to Bain. Adams with the screen on Powell. Leonard with the steal. Down low, here's Wall. And the shot is long. The Grizzlies trail by 17. Brooks finds Adams. Memphis moving it around. Powell against Bain. The shot by Powell, no good. Grizzlies have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Jackson. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Putting his 6'11" frame to use Jackson's a low, down low. Good luck stopping him.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Boston's checked in. And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th quarter. Brooks against George. They need this one. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Steven Adams picks one up.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, GA, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin. But give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive work.
Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Gets it to fall. The bucket from Bain.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Clippers.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for Kawhi Leonard.
And he's been a well-oiled machine on offense, keeping things simple in this end, getting the looks that he wanted, knocking them down.
They maintained focus all night, and along the way, put on quite a show.
The opposition had no answer for them. The way they attacked them relentlessly was so impressive, man. That was a good win.
Brooks, the pass to Bain. Back to Brooks. To the paint. Morant outside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on John Wall.
So good at staying in attack mode. When Morant is going at defenses, he forces them to foul him.
And here is Los Angeles now. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Morant against Wall. Here's Boston. Pass to Zubats. Here's Boston. Shot clock at 5. And here's Wall outside. The rebound by Steven Adams. Jackson looking it over. Adams outside. Fires the three. No good on the shot. So the Clippers winning this one easily. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to